So I should ask a question. It doesn't appear that our main speaker has arrived yet, but I could be wrong. No, okay. That's what I'm seeing back there. Okay. So if there was time and I hadn't exceeded my, my time, which obviously I've not, so I thought I could share. I was planning to share this particular song kind of in honor of the Red Dress exhibit. This ancient song, as opposed to contemporary songs, because we have a number of songs that were recorded in 1902 on wax cylinders, and a very small number were preserved. I wouldn't say recorded, but were preserved on paper in musical notation by the same John P. Harrington. Anyway, so this one is a dancing song, and though it doesn't specifically say it's a women's dancing song, it really sounds like a women's dancing song. It definitely is not a dude song. That I know, and it's so different than most, heavy duty, what I call typical dance songs to which the men dance. So, and I know that there were some women's dancing songs, and one of the recorded songs, which I actually haven't sang for so long, so I won't attempt that tonight, but it actually refers to the women's white face paint. And when I looked into translating some of the words in the song, because I thought, women's white face paint. Well, I wonder what that white face paint would have been like. Like, what would the marks have been like? And so, sorry about the noise. And yeah, when I translated some of the language, I found that they were definitely stripes. And anyway, so, but not that song while I sing, but I'll sing you this other one. Ona kuewena, eya que salala, eya que salala. 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 Well, most of our songs, if you break them down, are very short, and then they just repeat for as long as you want or need, which I had an experience many years ago in the Roundhouse at Chaucer. Grinding Rock State Park, I guess, is the name of the park. And it was a dance in the Roundhouse that lasted all night long. And I never really appreciated the power of repetition until I had that experience. Because we tend to shy away from repetitive things. And in that experience, that evening, that night, and all throughout the night, when it was the same song that repeated and repeated, and the dancers were dancing, and the clapper sticks, I wasn't expecting to be up here so long, so I did not bring clapper stick, but the clapper sticks that take the place, basically, of a drum in most California Indian tribes and culture. The clappers were going, and the dancers were dancing, and the dust was everywhere. And because it was all night, from time to time, people, myself included, would drift off to sleep. And because you're just exhausted from, the fact that the night was passing and you had not slept since the previous night. And what I realized in that experience is that it was that same song and the same rhythm was like in your subconscious as you were sleeping. You woke up, it was there. You went to sleep, it was there. It just was there, on and on and on. So eventually, the night passed. So you'd sleep for a little bit, you'd doze off, then you'd wake up. And eventually came sunrise. And all of the dancers ended up filing out of the roundhouse in a single file line. And they were still singing that same song. And you heard it fade the farther away they got. And the most surprising and, I don't know what I would call it, but beautiful in a way to me, striking aspect of it is that song and that rhythm stayed with me for hours the following day. It was in here. And I don't know where I'm going with this story beyond this point, but just to share with you that very unique experience that I had. And it gave me an appreciation for how repetitious rhythms can really kind of take you somewhere in terms of focusing in a way that we don't normally do in our day-to-day lives, and focusing, helping, I guess maybe it shuts out the other stuff that's always there, because I'm one of those people who's like all over the place, and so that was, I don't know, a very important window for me into the past. And I could then apply that to my own ancestral practices here, and helped me to imagine what that was like. Well, I'm going to wait for a little message back here. How are we doing? Yes, we have a question. I think that's okay. We're kind of getting an update on our speaker.
Yeah. So I was thinking that right now might be a good time for Smana and Rachel to discuss the red dress exhibit a little bit, give us some information on that. So
good.
Good? All right.
Very good.
Thank you so
Okay.
much.
But no word yet? But it's still early. Okay, good.